What is the design philosophy behind your dress today?
I had the impression that you wanted something a bit fun.
Hi Sim Lian, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me today.
That's correct.
What does that mean?
A long title. Basically, I head the design management team that comprises of architects and architectural trained personnel and one art custodian.
So I want to talk about something that maybe not everybody pays attention to, which is the carpets at Changi Airport.
Basically, at Changi Airport, our philosophy is to create a stress-free experience for our passengers, what we call the Changi Experience.
Right.
And carpets are actually one of the components to help us achieve this ambition. We curate our carpet designs on both the functional and the aesthetic front.
Okay.
So you may ask functionally, why do you need to use carpets on the floor? There are so many flooring materials that are available like natural marble, natural granite, laminated floors, ceramic tiles. But you notice all these alternative flooring materials that I mentioned are very hard surfaces. Whereas carpet is plush, it's soft, it gives you the homey feel, but more importantly, it has its sound absorption qualities. So in that sense, it helps to absorb the noise that comes from heavy footfall, trolleys and luggages rolling over the floor. And the quieter the environment is, the more relaxing you would feel. And that ties in with our philosophy of providing a stress-free environment to our passengers. On the other front, on the aesthetic front, you may notice each terminal has its own unique carpet design
I've never noticed, but this is very interesting.
So now you can go and check. So each carpet design for each terminal is unique to the terminal's theme. So for example, if you go through the departure immigration into the transit hall for Terminal 1, you will see this terracotta-coloured, contoured-looking carpet that leads you into the piazza and towards the boutiques behind. For Terminal 2, you see abstractions of landform and water bodies. And Terminal 3 is a very floral theme to tie in with the crystal garden that we have designed over there. So what is the theme that you see across this? Well, everyone is different. It's nature.
Oh, thanks. That's what I was going to say.
So we always take inspiration from nature, and nature actually complements very well with Changi's DNA of having a lot of horticulture displays. And the colours, we have warm earthy tones, we have soothing blues. All this is to give the passengers a very stress-free, relaxing environment.
So tell me about these carpets, right? Walk me through from the inception of the idea all the way to putting them on the floor at Changi Airport.
At the beginning, we would look at high-level vision. What do we want for the entire space? And that brings us to create a design brief. And the carpet is part of the design brief. With this design brief, we then start working with our designers. We collaborate with them so that we make sure that our design vision is achieved.
So when you talk about a design brief, can you give me an example of what you might tell these different architectural specialists, these designers?
So maybe an example, T2 expansion, which we recently completed. We started with a design brief to say we wanted to have a space that is like a tropical resort feel. We wanted the idea of airport operations in a garden, right? So that's why you notice at T2 expansion in the departure hall, check-in, there are carpets around where you check in because it's like you're checking in the garden, and then the carpet is designed to support this concept or this vision that we are looking at. It is made of abstractions of water and landform. So you can see like brown contours that look like landform, and then the bluish teals that represent water. The colors that we choose, the design, the graphics, everything supports the basic idea of what we want to achieve for the entire space.
And are there any changes or innovations planned for the designs of the carpets?
We will continue to look for inspiration in all forms of nature, but not only that, we also look for inspirations through different building typologies. We're not limited to just airports or transportation hubs, but we also look for inspiration from hotels, restaurants. I think inspiration is everywhere, and we will continue to strive to look for more ideas going forward.
That's incredible. Thank you so much for your time today, Sim Lian.
Thank you for having me.
So instructive talking to you. I spilled some coffee on it. I'm so sorry.
I'm sure our heavy-duty machines have cleaned it off.
That's good to hear.